Okay, we're here again with Chris Allen, the president of Dignity Tax Service. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Good, Denny. How are you doing today?
Well, very well, thank you. I wanted to finally give you a chance to talk about the core of the business, which is obviously the tax preparation side.
Okay,
Could you elaborate a little bit for us?
sure. We've talked about the Dignity Marketing Group, the Dignity Insurance Group. The tax practice, which is Dignity Tax Service, is one of the cores of the business. A lot of things seem to stem from or to the tax practice. You know, we do individual tax returns, we do small businesses, but we do a lot with our senior clients too, because a lot of them sometimes are right on the cusp of, do I have to file a return or don't I? And it's very nerve-wracking to them. Their whole life they've had to file tax returns, and all of a sudden they may be into this where I only have Social Security and a small pension, and I don't have any tax taken. Are you sure I don't have to file a tax return? So a lot of that stems from Medicare clients, and then the agent does Medicare supplements. They bring the client in. During our tax season, it's kind of a whirlwind around here because for our individual clients on a simple return, we only charge $75 to start. Okay, and that includes the federal, the state, and e-file. So when you're talking about $75 for the tax return, it's not a whole lot. The small businesses obviously would be more. We do have other clients that may have certain credits that we just charge per form, but it's not an outrageous charge.
I see. So with that in mind, would that include things like your required minimum distributions and such?
Well, that's the neat thing about it. Because we have the tax software, we also have tax planning. So if somebody says, "Oh my gosh, how is my RMD going to affect me next year?" and that's the required minimum distribution. Most of them know what that is. We can say, okay, based on today's tax law. Obviously, we can't see into the future tax law and what's going to happen. But based on today, had that situation happen, here's what you would be looking at. We can show them on the screen if they take the required minimum distribution how that's going to work.
Okay.
One of the other things that allows us to do is also try and forward project if somebody would like to convert from a traditional program to maybe a Roth. How much can we look at before we hop into that next tax bracket, or what is it going to cost me to do it today versus what it's going to cost if I pass it all down at once if I pass away.
Gotcha.
So we've got some different components we can work with.
Sure. Now, Chris, I imagine, and from being here as well, we have a wide range, age-wise, of clientele. How about the people, the widow or the widower that might be coming in for the last time that they file on their spouse? Can you help them in those areas too?
Yeah, we can help them in those areas. We actually had one of those here just in the past few days. One of the insurance agents had a client, her husband had passed away. She was filing her tax return. That's going to be his final tax return also. And so we're able to help them do that. And we walk right through the process of here's what's going to happen now. And I know it's going to be different because it's only one of you and two. And so we guide them through that whole process.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like you've got all your bases covered there. Competitive price, planning, full service firm. So if people want to get a hold of you, what should they do, Chris?
Well, they can give us a call at 234-200-4912. Our email is info at dignitytaxservice.com, or they can go visit the website that'll appear. And then they can also do a drop-off service. So we'll take it, you just drop it off, and we'll get it done, and you can pick it back up at a later time. Okay?
Okay. Thanks again, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Denny.